Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for tuning in today. The holiday season is the perfect time for reflection and gratitude. So today, I'm so thrilled to take you inside of the Redemption House, which is a support system for women. They provide shelter, mental health support, and also freedom from addiction. Today, I'm going to speak with their founder and also sit down and have a candid conversation with the women who live here, and you're invited.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Joining me now is Tommy Carden, who is the founder and CEO here at Redemption House. Hello, Tommy.
Hi, Jessica.
And I'm so happy to be here.
I'm grateful to have you here.
Yes, and really learn about what all you have going on. So let's just start from the top. What is Redemption House?
Redemption House is a network of homes that are committed to allowing women an opportunity to put their lives back together. Women come to us because they've gotten involved with the criminal justice system. They are involved in some kind of problem-solving court that is requiring them to be placed here for a minimum of 6 months to work on putting some foundation in their lives, meeting the expectations of their referral agency, and gaining some life skills that can help them move forward from this season of their lives.
Yes, and so what does it look like when a woman comes here in that journey of rehabilitation?
Well, it is a tremendous honor and privilege to be a part of that journey. It doesn't always start with a lot of gratefulness and thankfulness. I mean, it begins because there has been things that have gone wrong. So oftentimes when women arrive to our program and into our homes, they aren't always excited about having to be here. It's a requirement. But we are committed to walking through those different highs and lows with our women. And we usually wear them down and convince them through sheer will and determination of just how much they mean to us, that they're not here by accident, that we love them before we even know them, and we've prayed for them before they even got to our front door, and that we believe that they can succeed in this program and go on to live the life that they desire.
Yeah, and I think through your strength and your infectious personality, it really takes a vision for a nonprofit like this, and I know that you founded this company 12 years ago. And so let's talk about what made you create a halfway home.
Well, I started as a volunteer chaplain here at our local jail. So I would go down to the jail 2 or 3 days a week, and I would go up onto the Q block and I would teach a Bible study, or I would go into the chapel and I would do the substance abuse and recovery classes. And I would connect with the women, and I would develop a friendship with the ladies, and we would make plans to get together when they were released. And then I often wouldn't hear from them because they would end up going right back to the exact same people, places, and things that they were involved with before they got into trouble. So I was frustrated and venting to God one day, sitting at my dining room table about this revolving door that the women would go through, and I knew the relationship that we were connecting was real, but the influences and forces were just too great. So that's when the vision for the transition home that I would run one day came to me, and it would be a place where God could work in the lives of these women, and it would be safe for them to come to and battle through all of these things that they have to face anyway, all these barriers that they have to overcome, and we would get to be family. And so you started your first location 12 years ago, and then 6 years later you opened up this home. Yes.
And then you told me every year you've opened up a graduate home. So what an amazing growth process. And I want to know, what do you feel really separates you from other halfway homes? I know ministry is important. I know this is a Christian-based organization.
So I think that each program in our community. I mean, we have some tremendous nonprofits and organizations in our community, and we at Redemption House are proud to say that we work with a lot of other organizations and agencies. We try to be a really good partner and a good supporter to our friends in this work, because those of us who have committed their lives to serving others especially those who are struggling, going through tough times. It takes a lot. It takes a will and a determination and a faith. It takes broad shoulders and thick skin, and it's hard sometimes to show up every single day.
Yeah.
So the way that we can support each other, the way that we want to pull for and see our friends in this industry succeed, I think is one of the things that separates us. But it's also, I think I am incredibly tenacious in believing that these women deserve this opportunity.
Yeah.
This is truly a privilege and an honor for them. And I will be a part of that with them, come rain or shine.
Yeah.
And not that there aren't other leaders that feel like that. That's just one of the things I think that's core at what sets Redemption House apart.
Right.
And then from that passion becomes an entire team that is just as committed to changing these women's lives.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you talked about these women, and so let's take a moment to sit and talk with these women.
I would love to.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Well, thank you ladies so much for talking with me today. I have to tell you, as soon as I walked in the house, I just saw camaraderie between you all. It seems as though you're building a family here, and so I would love to learn more about your experience here at Redemption House. So let's start with you, Lee. Tell me your story.
Well, I started off young, in and out of detention centers, in and out of placements. But when I found Redemption House at 19 years old, I can honestly say that it changed my whole outlook on life in itself. It saved my life. I remember there was a point in my addiction when my grandma would do nothing but call me crying, like, I'm so scared that I'm gonna get that phone call and you're never gonna come home. And when I found Redemption House, I found my home. And Tommy's been very, very a big inspiration in my life. Like, you know, when kids say, when I grow up I want to be just like Tommy. Like, she's got the heart, and she gave my heart another chance at beating again, and I'll forever be thankful. This time around, I got out of prison and I knew what I needed for me. I knew that losing my grandpa was a very big loss in my life, and I knew that if I were to just get out and hit the streets running, I would hit the streets running. So I only, like I said, I put that one application in, the only application I put for a halfway house, and God works. He works. So I'm forever thankful for this program, forever thankful for this house, the staff.
Yeah, God truly does work in mysterious ways.
Yes, He does.
And everything happens for a reason. And so tell me, what does redemption mean to you?
Well, redemption to me means that I have another chance. That even though all the bad has been seen by God, He's not going to judge me for it. He's going to forgive me and He's going to love me. I am redeemed.
Yeah, you sure are. So Tommy, how does it feel to hear her story and to want to be you?
Well, it's pretty overwhelming. I think about all the years that I've had the privilege of leading this ministry and this organization, and I think about all the lives I've had the honor of participating in. There isn't a better compliment that a woman could share with me than that she wants to be like me.
Yeah.
But really, I think what she wants is just to make other people feel special. I think she wants people to feel loved and safe. And if I can continue to provide that for women, I will, with every ounce of strength I have. So.
Yeah, I can see your passion for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, Marie, I would love to know your story. What brought you here?
I was in addiction and I got some serious charges, and I spent 6 months in jail, and just sitting in jail and facing all this time in prison, you know, I just wanted a new life and to start fresh and a new beginning, you know. I lost contact with all my family. I've been working on building my relationships with my family since I've been here, I've gained my self-love, my self-respect. I'm getting a job. Well, I got a job now, and just, yeah.
Yeah, and so while being here, how do you feel that this place is different than trying to be out doing it on your own?
I would have to say the staff holding us responsible. Even if the smallest things that we do, we don't see it, it leads in the biggest thing. So them holding us accountable for everything that we do, and they're here for us emotionally, like support. We can go to them and talk to them about anything, and Tommy too. So
Yeah.
we just really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tommy, tell me, what is it like a day in the life here at Redemption House?
There's a lot of different journeys and different stories that bring women here. But once they get here, we really do get to create some kind of structure and balance and accountability. During their first 30 days, it's what's called a probationary period. They often complain about it being the hardest 30 days of their time here. But what it is an opportunity to learn how to just take a deep breath, how to downshift a little bit. When you're used to operating in chaos and trauma and addiction and homelessness and struggles and strife, it's really hard to learn how to operate in peace.
Right.
So that first 30 days, as much as they fuss and complain, it really is vital, because it gives them a chance to get familiar with the house, get familiar with their roommates, get familiar with all of our staff, and the expectations of the program. So once they get through the program, through that first 30 days, they are expected to get a job. They are expected to handle all of their court requirements. They have to learn to balance their visits and passes with their friends and family. And then we also do programming in-house each evening. So in addition to working, they'll come home and have dinner together every night at 5 p.m. Then they'll do some kind of a life skill class, and we do different things like parenting classes and financial management classes and mind cap and recovery work, and we really do run the gamut of different skills we try to teach and expose the women to. And then they'll do their chores, they'll go to bed, we have lights out, and they're expected to get up and be productive every day.
It's incredible. So Amber, tell me about your journey here and what you really feel the impact of the Redemption House is.
For me, active addiction. I had some issues in life that made me go down the wrong road, and trauma and things like that, and I didn't know how to handle it. So the best thing that I knew was to numb the pain. So I ran to drugs and alcohol, and then I found this place. Sorry, and I'm just really grateful for it. It has saved my life. I'm just really, really, really happy to be here this time. I'm gonna make the best out of it. I know I have family forever now, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity.
Let's talk about the family side of it, because like I said, it's like a sisterhood that I see here, because there's such a connection of what you all experience, and you kind of have a safe place to be yourself fully.
Yeah.
So tell me about that experience with getting to know the different women and really settling down here.
When I first came here, I was a bit nervous because I didn't know any of the women, but they welcomed me, was really nice and kind to me. But you ought to remember, it's also a house full of girls, so there's going to be a little nitpicking or whatever.
Hormones.
Yeah.
Not all in sync.
Yeah, hormones. But besides that, yeah, we've bonded, and we're like sisters, and it's going to be a lifetime relationship, and we're sober. Yes. So that's what makes a big difference. We're not in active addiction, so it's not like we're using each other for anything. This is a real, genuine relationship.
Thank you for sharing, Amber.
Thank you.
Okay, so Sarah, I would love to learn about your experience here, and I hear that your family's involved.
Yes. So I was in addiction for a long time, or not a long time, it was like 2 years, but my family has been praying for me since the day that I found my drug of choice, to deliver me from it, or to keep me away from the streets and just the bad things that I put myself through, because a lot of it I put myself through. I didn't necessarily have to be on the streets. My family, I could have went back home, but I was addicted and I didn't know how to get out of the situations that I was in. So now, my mom wanted me to come here, definitely. So when I was in jail, she was trying to pull some strings and I was trying to fight it. Like I see how they want good things for me and they just see a person inside of me that I don't always see for myself. So yeah, my mom comes and she cooks dinner sometimes, and the girls obviously love that. Yeah.
And you say that you realize things about yourself that maybe other people saw that you didn't, and maybe your value and the importance of you staying sober to be here for the people who love you. And so I want to know, what else did you learn in this process?
I've learned how to be accountable for my actions and for everything that I've done. I've learned to give myself grace when I need time to rest. I didn't necessarily know a lot about that growing up because it was a lot of like, just go, go, go. The girls here have helped me really believe that I'm truly worth it and that I can do it. I don't think I'd be where I'm at without all the girls here. It definitely makes everything a lot easier. It makes the days a lot brighter, knowing that you have people to support you.
It does, and you get to share your family
Yeah.
with everyone.
Yeah.
And so Tommy, with this program, it's so cool that families can come and be involved, and we just had a holiday Thanksgiving, and I hear that the house was filled with people.
It was. We did, each house, this house and the Fairfield house, got to make their own Thanksgiving dinner. So we had everything, turkey, ham, all the sides and all the fixins, and it was pretty spectacular. I'm not gonna lie, some years, better than others.
Right.
No, they did a great job. And what we do and what we've done every year since Redemption House started, every Thanksgiving, we gather around in a circle, every person that's here, the residents and their family and friends, and we go around and we say something we're thankful for. And no matter how many times I get to be a part of that, it never gets old to see how grateful people are to have their family, to realize that we are family, to focus on the things we're grateful for, to watch moms and daughters be reunited, grandparents reunited, moms with their children, ladies with their husbands. I mean, we get to see it all. And it's pretty awesome to be a part of it. I don't mind that it takes a holiday like Thanksgiving to make it happen. Right. But just every year, every time, there is something to be thankful for. And I get to be a part of this, and that's pretty awesome.
That is awesome. Okay, so Tayana, with you being a staff member here, I would love to know about what you do and really how you feel this job really impacts your life.
Yeah. So working here kind of day to day, I'm here first shift, so I get to be with the ladies all day as they are going to work, going to their therapy, their programming. So kind of day to day, my job is helping them stay accountable, also being the listening ear for them, hearing them bounce ideas off and letting me know what they want to do, and then hopefully I can help them figure that out or reach their goal. For me, I really wanted to work in a Christian-based nonprofit. And so when this opportunity came to me, it was huge. It was exactly what I wanted to do, working with women. Through this job, I've been able to grow my faith a lot. We do devotions every day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. So it's something that we can all look forward to. So it's definitely helped grow my faith, and also leaning on these ladies. I know there's a sisterhood among the residents, but also with the staff and the residents, like these relationships that we build. I truly love all of these girls. And so the relationship building, the rapport, all of us growing in our faith, I think makes this job extremely worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. And the biggest thing I heard is that you are an accountability coach. And so why do you feel that accountability is so important during recovery and during this stay here at Redemption?
Yeah, I think a part of it is, like I think Tommy mentioned earlier, that there's a lot of chaos that they've been living in. So having that schedule that they turn in each week and they have to follow that schedule, I think it's important for them, honestly, so they know that they can do that. So they know that they can accomplish goals and schedules and get to appointments that they set themselves. So the accountability, I think it's great for recovery, just so they know that they can continue this outside of here, because Redemption House isn't it for them, obviously.
Exactly. And so, Tommy, I know with you all being a nonprofit, it's so important for the community to support you and to really know about your efforts. And so in what ways, if someone's watching and they're like, you know what, I want to get involved with Redemption House, how can they go about doing so?
So the best place to start for anyone who wants more information, who wants to maybe discuss an idea they have, or just wants to learn more, it would be to go to our website. It's www.redemptionhousefw.org, and send us an email. Those emails come directly to me, and then I get a chance to get them out to the proper staff person. If you have things you want to donate, items you want to collect, you want your business to become involved, you want to just make a donation, you want to volunteer, you want to cook a meal, you want to, whatever it is that you have stirring in your heart in a way to be involved, I would say go to our website or even our Facebook page and just reach out to us. And the right person will follow back up with you. And we may just say, you know what, come by, get a tour, meet some of the ladies, and let's brainstorm some ideas, because there are things that I'm not thinking about that someone else will, and it'll be exactly what the women need at that moment.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Tommy. Thank you, ladies, for chatting with me and inviting me into your home. Yes. And I hope you all enjoyed this special episode of Living Local 15. And remember, you can always rewatch the show by going to YouTube or checking us out on WANE.com. And I'll leave you with this. It's never too late to live your best life, so start living it today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye. Enjoy fun in the sun on Living Local 15. Become a tourist in your own city. Visit your favorite spots and have some fun with me. From kayaking to rappelling off a building, I show you ways to have an adventure in Northeast Indiana every weekday morning at 9 on WANE 15. So join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15.
Watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams weekdays at 9 on WANE 15, and catch past episodes on WANE.com.